Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be talking about Miracle-Gro, Azalea, Camellia, Rhododendron plant food. This is specifically for acid-loving plants, including those, and also other plants that would benefit from this. Like when you're looking at like the pH or what kind of fertilizer the plant is. And it says acid loving, it would definitely benefit from this plant food. And I have fed this to my gardenia because it is acid loving, as well as my blueberry. So a little bit of info. It killed my gardenia. It didn't really help out. So that's a bad thing. With my blueberry, I'm still kind of waiting to see if it's coming back this year or not. So anyway, so it says to only feed this every 2 weeks, every 1 to 2 weeks. I did exactly that. There is also typical Miracle-Gro situation is that there's a different formulation for indoor as well as outdoor plants. And I follow that to the T as well. I gotta say, before I forgot, the NPK is 30, 10, 10, and the urea is actually 27%. It's pretty high. So, be very careful. I know that certain plants, like fiddle-leaf fig, as well as orchids, are acid-loving plants, supposedly, but they will actually be killed if you use this fertilizer. So, do not use this on certain plants that cannot tolerate your urea, because you would actually kill them. So, I got this, and of course, this is when I used to support Miracle-Gro because, in the hopes of helping my acid-loving plants. It kind of did, maybe not, I don't know. It died, so it didn't really help. This is probably like the worst kind of fertilizer I've ever gotten with Miracle-Gro, because the only time I've used it, it was like, it went from, let's just say, green, like a full bush green leaves of my gardenia. And I used it once and it became like 10 leaves are left. And I had a big gardenia plant. It was like this wide. It was big. It was big, and it was an indoor plant. I'm still trying to look. I'm kind of experimenting in a different fertilizer that doesn't really just cater to a specific type of plant. And I'm kind of hoping that it's actually going to work, because then I don't have to buy like 10 different kinds of fertilizers for different plants. I kind of do wish that I did know about that fertilizer company last year, because then I probably wouldn't have purchased this and I probably would still have my gardenia. But anyway, I don't really recommend this, and I would say if you do want to use it, if you can't find anything else and you want to get something for your acid-loving plants, I would recommend you start like half the dose with your indoor plants, and also probably the same dose for how it is supposed to be for the indoor regular to your outdoor plants. If not, you can go with the half dose for the outdoor recipe for the outdoor plants to start and see if it's thriving that way, then keep it like that. I think a little bit goes a long way for this particular fertilizer. I don't know. I just kind of feel like I overpaid for something that actually terminated my plant, which I couldn't really get a refund on because I got it from a local nursery and not a big box store. And of course, you know, it was because of a different product that killed it. It's kind of like, how are you going to get a refund with that anyway, right? So, anyway, I don't recommend it. I would really suggest you find something else. A lot of people have done really well with this particular product, so I was really concerned as to why you know, with all that stuff. But Miracle Grow, when I reached out to them, they're not very helpful, and they just kind of told me, you need to do this, this, this. They were really very helpful, and like, your product might be not so great. And I know a lot of people, like, their plants really thrive with this fertilizer, so I would commend you with that. I don't recommend this at all. And I don't think I would ever, 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 ever say, oh yeah, you have an acid-loving plant. Get this. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I would probably say you need to find something else to use, because I want you to be happy and not be stressed if your plant gets distressed. This is going to be very, very short and sweet, because of the fact that no matter how much I use this, you know, in the span of months, I think it just made the plant worse and worse every time I used it, because you're not supposed to feed it very often. And my plants outside, I actually started giving them once a week for all my plants, and then I kind of noticed like it's not doing so hot, so I changed it to every 2 weeks. And in the hotter month, I mean in the outdoors, it would be in the summer, you know, they would need to be watered all the time if it wasn't raining. So I had to make sure I wasn't giving them this, because it would definitely kill it. I also, my gardenia just didn't survive. I forgot, I think there was like 1 or 2 other plants that I did that also didn't survive. Different plants, different places in their home, outside and indoors. It just didn't work out. And the outdoor plants, I actually use a different kind of water. The indoor plants, I use reverse osmosis. The outdoor plants have hard water, and we have a certain mineral or something that's really, really high in our lot. And you know, all the plants are thriving, so it's okay to use it. It doesn't kill any plant or anything. It's just kind of hard to ingest as a human because of certain smells. So I used that, and it was all okay, you know, no big deal. But when I started using this, that's when it really just deteriorated. And the more I got really worried and scared, and, you know, with my multiple head traumas, I kind of just like got really frazzled and stuff. I do have plant journals, and I was going through like what happened, and I noticed like after I gave them this, within a few days after that, that's when the plants slowly deteriorated. And that's when I kind of added, 2 and 2 together. But it was too late at a certain point. There was no turning back anymore, and they died. So I wouldn't recommend it. I don't give it any thumbs up. I would give it a 0 out of 5. I would recommend you find something else to feed your acid-loving plants, like azaleas, camellias, rhododendrons, and anything else like hydrangeas and blueberry plants and stuff like that. I have a blueberry bush. So those are the examples that I can think of. I think there are other plants out there. I just can't think about it right now. So there you have it. If I didn't cover certain things that I did experience, let me know down below. If there's anything else that you might suggest, like a different food, plant food for acid-loving plants for my blueberries come when they need it, let me know down below as well. I would love to hear from your guys' experience. I hope you enjoyed my video. You're going to give it a thumbs up. If you want to talk about fertilizer, this brand, or you want to talk about gardening, indoor, outdoor, edible plants, anything to do with this particular topic, or just you want to chit chat, let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. And of course, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. Thanks guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.